Yo, this wasn't an intended video, but I'm just surprisingly, really shocked. So I'm actually going to do a reaction video to Medaka Box episode 9. Uh, I knew people, I do the weekly discussions on Anime Real Talk TV, and obviously I did the ones for the episodes last week, so I haven't done this week's episode yet, because I still need to watch Space Brothers and Mysterious Girl for next, but, wow. That's all I can really say about it. Uzen shocked the living shit out of me. Just what the fuck? Like, I knew this was a part. It was either this episode or next episode that was supposed to be the episode where shit got serious. But Uzen's introduction in like the first 5 or 10 minutes made me just trip, because it's Medaka Box, and it's like the level of fighting and seriousness in the show hasn't been at an all-time high. But what this nigga did, this nigga's like 10 years old, and what this nigga did is he walked up to a fucking upper class, he walked up to a fucking normal student and broke that nigga's arm because he touched him. Mind you, he was trying to trick him in order to get him not to fuck with the music room, but that nigga broke his arm. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's it's shocking, because I'm I don't know how to explain it. It threw me off so much how ridiculous this nigga is. And then I like how they cut scenes, and the next thing you see is this nigga covered in blood, and there's holes everywhere in the music room. And you're just like, wait a minute. Did he just kill the music room just because there were reports about them being too loud? Like, what the fuck? Uzen, I swear to God, in terms of introduction, that was a badass, ridiculous introduction, because the nigga it was literally just a fucking, it was like a flash, and then he's like, oh, I broke the nigga arm. 5 seconds later, holes in the fucking building and shit. Oh, and I'm covered in blood. Oh, Nagase, you brought me a towel. I'm so hopeless. I always get blood on myself after doing this. I'm like, wow, son. You're 10 years old. You were the youngest character we know of so far. And you run around putting holes in buildings and shit, and fucking, and like almost legitimately killing students. The only thing that made us think that he didn't kill them is the fact that that nigga went, I warned the nurse beforehand. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it's so ridiculous. It is so fucking ridiculous how much that nigga went in. And I was like, wow. And then I saw in the comments in the Crunchyroll section of the episode going, he's not even the worst character. I was like, what? What? like how ridiculous, how much more ridiculous does Medaka Box get? Because Jesus Christ. Uzen's introduction was just like, what the fuck? Like, it's not even ridiculous in terms of gore. Like, I'm used to seeing horrifying shit. What makes his shit so fucking off-putting is that if you've watched up until this point, Medaka Box hasn't been that ridiculous in terms of fights. So when you see this shit, you're like, fuck. Now, the other part, the thing I don't like is actually at the very end. They have this nigga talk down and talk to Medaka like she's a piece of shit, which I had no problem with. What pisses me off is that he doesn't fucking win at the end. That was the only thing that bugged me, because I'm like, this is your first, like, literal attack on the student council. You better fuck up one of them. And Medaka caught his shit in every one of them. See, this is my thing. I would have been perfectly fine if Medaka had to say 2 out of 3. Like, it would have made sense if she couldn't save Zenkichi, because that would have brought up some development shit. Then again, it would have been really cliched. But at the same time, I'd rather it happen that way, because they don't want to. It's like they refuse to have Medaka lose or fuck up. Like, Medaka apparently is not allowed to fuck up, because they have not yet had her fuck up. Like, really fuck up. This would have been a perfect time to show how really good Uzen is at his shit. Because we just know at this point, Uzen is fucking strong. We don't know this nigga is smart. Like, really smart yet. And that's what kind of bothers me. Like, they don't show that he's smart. Like, he's not like... But then again, I heard that he's not the... When I saw that, that kind of made me kind of downput that shit. But just the fact... His introduction. His fucking introduction. This nigga walked in this bitch and was like... And then you cut over And you just see fucking, oh my god, son. Oh, Jesus Christ. Uzen really threw me off. The nigga's 10. He's fucking 10. That's what kills me. He's 10 years old. He's a genius. And that's what made it even worse. Like, he had such a basic plan, and the nigga's considered a genius because he's fucking 10. He's 10 in high school, and his plan didn't work. I'm like, you kind of contradict his personality a little bit. And I thought the fact that she saved everybody ruined that whole thing with it. Other than that, though, it's just like, other than Medaka saving everybody and kind of fucking him over legitimately, I need to see his reaction next week. I gotta see his reaction to see how this goes, because the nigga's considered a genius. If there's an ulterior motive to what he was really trying to do, I can put it over, even though at this point it might sound like bullshit. Like if he says some shit like, oh, I was just testing her abilities or some shit, that might butt the crap out of me. But that introduction, that fucking introduction he had at the beginning of the fucking episode, that was enough. I knew I was gonna make a reaction video to that right when I saw it, because I was like, because it's just like, it threw me off so much. I didn't expect him to do that shit. He fucked up an entire class, put holes all up in that fucking room, and there's like 2 girls cowering in the corner when everyone else walks in, and it's like, what the fuck? And then the whole breaking his arm, I was like, Uzen, nigga, what? Like, you went from, like, I knew he was gonna be threatening from the preview from last week, but just that fucking, the breaking his arm scene itself just threw me off. I was like, I'm like, what the fuck? And then they don't show his arm broken, but you can kind of see it in the corners, like it's like a backdrop. Like you see his head, like you would see his head right here, and you can see like part of the arm, and you see his like hair black and purple and shit, and his hands like this, and you're just like, whoa. So I'm gonna stop, but that was, wow, son. I don't know what to say to that, but Jesus Christ. But anyways, I just wanted to post that. If anyone watched Medaka Boss episode 9 or is keeping up with the series, say what you thought, because Jesus, that nigga's introduction was fucking ridiculous. Wow. And he's 10. I can't get over that shit. The fact that he's 10 is what's killing me. What kind of 10-year-old does that shit? Just fucking snapping people's arms. Oh my god. I'm gonna stop. Anyways, vlogs again from your boy Terrell. Thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Peace out.